But I'm here to talk to you about a story, my story, a story of a dark place, a story of how we overcame, a story of how I overcame. And it's something that I think is very, very interesting to talk about. Depression and entrepreneurship is something that we don't talk about here in Africa, right? Why? Because it's either some witch in the family that's doing that, or, hey, we're just being weak. But it's real, and it's something that we have to talk about as we move along. It's something that we have to reshape our thinking about. It's something that we have to rethink about. In 2012, I lost my father. And in that very moment, it was the same time that I decided to come back to Ghana. And a lot had changed ever since. A year later, unfortunately, I lost my mother. So I came home again. And so, on my way to the airport, I get a call from my brother and says, hey, guess what? Grandma just passed away. So I started thinking to myself, what is really going on? And I was in a very, very dark place, a place where I did not want to talk to anybody. I just wanted to check out. But in that very moment, I started thinking to myself, hey, you're a father. So what is checking out really going to do for you or your family? It's just not an option. My father used to say one thing to me, in this family, we do not try. We just do. So I started thinking to myself, okay, maybe I just should do it. But how exactly do I do that? Because I am in this mental hell that I do not want to get out of, that I just want to check out. And I know right now, many of you may have been going through that. You don't want to talk about it. Most of the time, you just want to get on Facebook and rant. But where is that really going to get you? Nowhere. And that's exactly what I was doing. I was just in this mental rut, and I did not want to get out of it. Until one day, my son, who will be going to turn 9 very soon, came to me and said, hey, Dad, guess what? You're my hero. And I thought to myself, whoa, that's very interesting. I've never heard this before. I am a hero. So in my head, I just put on this cape that I could fly, that I could stop bullets, that I could do everything. I didn't do that, of course. It was just all in my head. So I started really to think about this again. Do you really want to check out? And I started talking to friends. And all of them had very, very similar stories. They had been going through their own mental hell, right? But it takes somebody talking about that to really make this happen. So I just started to talk to more people. And this is something that people just don't want to talk about it. Because, one, it makes you feel like you're a weak person. And two, it's just not something that is real to the rest of the world. But it is very real. When you're talking to other entrepreneurs, it's all about the next $1 million in funding and the success. But nobody ever talks about the time that they couldn't pay their bill, the time that they almost lost their family, and the time that they just wanted to drive their car over that bridge. That guy was me, and I wanted to end it all. But I started talking to my friends. I talked to my friend Clam. I talked to my friend Amma. Little did they know that every time I was talking to them about my issues, they were helping me to get out of that rut. And so today, what I'm here to do, and what I'm here to tell you, is there's a place called hope. This is the place that you go to rethink, to recoup, and get out of that mental rut. Checking out is not in our DNA. Checking out is not in our blood. Checking out is not an option. So today I'm here to tell you, rethink, reshape, refocus, and fight on. Because here in Ghana, we just do not do. We just do not do. We go out there, we kick down those doors, and we win. Thank you, guys.